Do you know why most people never change their lives? It is not because they are lazy. It is not because they are weak. It is not because they are incapable. Most people stay stuck because they are addicted to excitement. They love the beginning, the new idea, the new routine, the new dream. For a while, they feel unstoppable. They make plans. They feel motivated. But then the excitement fades. The work becomes repetitive. The results come slower than expected. The routine becomes boring. And when that happens, they quit. Then they start again. Another plan, another promise, another version of themselves. And they spend years trapped in the same cycle, starting, stopping, never realizing that the problem was never their potential. The problem was that they were chasing excitement instead of mastery. Excitement is a spark. Mastery is a fire. A spark feels powerful but fades quickly. A fire keeps burning, even when nobody is watching, even when you are tired. Mastery is not built when you feel inspired. Mastery is built when you continue after the inspiration is gone. That is the difference. Anybody can work hard when they feel motivated. Anybody can stay disciplined for one day. Anybody can feel powerful when they are excited. But very few people can keep going when it becomes boring, when it becomes uncomfortable, when they are tired, when there are no results yet, when nobody is clapping for them. That is where your future is decided, because your life is not shaped by what you do once. It is shaped by what you do consistently. Look at the people you admire, the athlete, the entrepreneur, the artist, the musician, the person who transformed their body, the person who built a successful life. You know what they all have in common? They learned how to keep going after the excitement disappeared. They stopped asking, "Do I feel like it today?" And they started asking, "Who do I become if I keep showing up?" Because the people who win are not always the smartest. They are not always the most talented. They are the people who repeat the same actions again and again until those actions become part of who they are. That is mastery. You do not need more motivation. You do not need another perfect plan. You do not need another inspirational quote. You need a system. You need something that keeps you moving even when you do not feel like moving. Because your feelings change, your mood changes, your confidence changes, your energy changes, but your standards can stay the same. A standard says, I do this no matter what. I train no matter what. I work on my dream no matter what. I show up no matter what. Not because I feel like it, but because this is the person I am becoming. Think about your own life. How many times have you started something and then stopped? The gym, the business idea, the healthy routine, the side hustle, the book, the dream. How many times did you tell yourself that this time would be different, only to disappear the moment it stopped being exciting? Be honest. The biggest thing standing between you and the life you want is not lack of talent. It is not lack of time. It is the habit of quitting when things get boring. Because boring is where results are built. The gym becomes boring. The work becomes repetitive. The practice becomes frustrating. But that repetition is exactly what creates greatness. Nobody becomes strong by training once. Nobody becomes successful by working hard for a week. Nobody changes their life by being motivated for a month. Your future is built in the small moments when you could stop, but keep going, when you could make excuses but choose discipline, when you do the work quietly without needing anyone to notice. That is where your new life begins. Imagine where you could be 1 year from now if you stopped chasing excitement, if you chose one thing, one goal, one version of yourself. And instead of quitting every time it became difficult, you stayed. You kept showing up. You kept learning. You kept improving. 1 year, 365 days, small actions repeated. You would not even recognize yourself, because consistency does not look powerful in a single day. But over time, it becomes unstoppable. The strongest people are not always the fastest. They are the people who refuse to leave. So stop chasing the next high. Stop chasing the next burst of motivation. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Because if you do, you will spend your whole life waiting. Instead, choose mastery. Choose the version of you that shows up when it's hard. The one who keeps going even when nobody believes. Because success is not built in one moment. It is built in small actions repeated every day. until one day the life you wanted becomes your reality. Excitement is a spark. Mastery is the fire. Which one will you choose? Follow us for more real growth, discipline, and uncomfortable truths.